Today at PMQs, Mr. Speaker disgracefully covers up for the Prime Minister breaking the ministerial code. It's absolutely shocking. Sir Lindsay Hoyle, the Speaker, doesn't have a great deal of power inside the chamber. He chooses what amendments might be debated and is really just there to keep order in debates and PMQs, such as this.
Mr. Holden, I think I've heard enough. No then, this is the last time you make your mind up. You either go now or you're quiet for the rest of this.
He doesn't have instant knowledge, so answers given to questions might be true or untrue. He's not responsible for fact-finding and is not responsible for the content of the responses, which is why Sunak can waffle on about something he wasn't even asked. On very rare occasions, he has actually stepped in and said, "What on earth are you talking about?" But, like I said, it doesn't happen very often. So what we have is what's known as the Ministerial Code, a set of rules which states it is of paramount importance that ministers give accurate and truthful information to Parliament, correcting any inadvertent error at the earliest opportunity. Now, this can happen. Ministers might not have all the facts to hand, and they are only human. So what they say at the time they think might be true turns out to be incorrect. All they have to do is come back to the House at the earliest opportunity and say, "This is what I said, this was wrong, these are the actual facts. I want to correct the record." If you fail to do that, you're breaking this ministerial code, and that in itself is a resigning matter. So today, the Prime Minister, at Prime Minister's Questions, said this.
Before today, he never once raised this issue with me in Parliament. It wasn't even worthy of a single mention in his so-called landmark speech on education this summer. And if we'd listened to him, our kids would have been off school and locked down for longer. It's as simple as that.
Now, this is factually incorrect, and you'll see the response from the Labour front bench in just a moment. But it's the Speaker's reply to that point of order that completely baffles me. And like I said, he doesn't have much power, but this is something that he could actually do something about. I mean, he can't force the Prime Minister to return, but he could certainly put in a Speaker's statement of how he expects people to conduct themselves in the chamber. But no, he doesn't do that. He covers up for him. He covers up for the fact that he's completely misled the House, and he says that Labour have corrected the record for him. I mean, he might as well have said, "All right, Rishi, buddy, don't worry, I got your back. Don't forget about that peerage, mate." I mean, seriously, if he's not even going to do the small job that he's got, then what's the point in him anyway? Anyway, sorry, that's me going on a rant. Have a watch and tell me what you think down in the comments.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On a point of order, the Prime Minister in PMQs earlier said that my right honourable friend, the Leader of the Opposition, had never raised the issue of school building safety before, and he specifically mentioned his education speech earlier this summer. This is categorically untrue, and I wondered if the Prime Minister wanted to correct the record. He mentioned it as part of that speech, in fact. It has also been raised by the opposition more than 180 times in this House and was the subject of an Opposition Day debate in the Leader of the Opposition's name in May. And I'm sure that the Prime Minister wouldn't want to give the wrong impression to the House, Mr. Speaker.
Can I just say, first of all, you've raised the point of order quite correctly. You've actually corrected the record yourself, and I'm sure that the Prime Minister will be notified of the point that you have raised, and then we'll leave it for now and we will see what happens.
This is not the first time that the Speaker's covered up for the Tories as well. When Nadine Dorries broke the ministerial code, he also turned a blind eye to that. And you can see that video that's on screen now. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.